So, because this is the week after Mike Macedonio gave his presentation about how to give a great presentation, I was unable to poll my audience and find out what you wanted me to talk about, so you get to hear what I'm going to tell you. Sorry about that. What I'm going to tell you are three things. I want to talk about blogging, why businesses blog, why businesses produce newsletters, and why businesses ought to hire me to do those things for them. So let's first talk about blogging. What is it about blogging that is so important for businesses? Well, a business's website is their entry in the yellow pages, the modern day yellow pages, excuse me, that we call the internet. So the question becomes, does that website have a single line entry, or does it have a full page ad? And a full page ad means that they are on the first page of a Google search. Well, SEO experts, of which I am not one, will tell you all sorts of ways about how to get a page onto the first set of results of a Google search. And two of the things that I know that they talk about is you need regular, new, quality content. Now, what qualifies as regular and what qualifies as quantity, I leave up to the SEO guys. However, content is something I'm a little familiar with. The other thing that the SEO pros will tell you is that you want to not just have people go to your website, you want them to stay there. And that implies that they're reading your content or looking at your pictures. And the more time people spend on your website, the higher your Google scores. That leads me to why I believe businesses really need to be blogging. It's to prove their expertise and convert researchers into buyers. The joy of the internet is that people start researching a new thing that they want, service, product, what have you, long before they make a purchase decision. So if the blogs on your website, I'm sorry, I'm just going to have to talk directly to you because the third person's driving me nuts. If the blogs on your website answer the questions that people are asking about your product and service, and they answer the questions in a way that appeal to the readers, when those readers are ready to pull the trigger and buy something, who are they going to go to first? The person who's been answering all their questions. And that is why businesses blog, or ought to be blogging. Why do businesses put out newsletters? Well, as business owners, as entrepreneurs, it is our job to remind our people that we are in business. When I send out an email, somebody sees it in their inbox and they go, oh, there's Lori's newsletter. She must still be doing that writing thing. By sending out a regular newsletter, hopefully not so regular that you're annoying people, you are reminding them that you are in business, even if they don't open the newsletter. Now, of course, you want them to open the newsletter, and to do that, that means you need to be providing them with engaging content, such as a link to your most recent blog. Guess what? These two things go together. So, why would a business owner hire me, or any writer for that matter, to do their blogging and their newsletter?
Because they don't want to do it.
Well, a lot of the pushback I get is, well, but it's my product, it's my service, I know it's my voice. It's best if I write it. Yeah, well, horse bucky. A, you probably don't like to write. I'm one of those few people who do. And B, your time is wasted spent writing and not developing your business and your product and your service. So, why me specifically? Well, guess what? I know a lot of stuff. And better yet, I like learning a lot of stuff. I can learn about your business. In the long run, you are going to spend less time getting me up to speed and giving me blog topics and newsletter content than you are going to spend doing it yourself. Next, a product of mine is not done until my client says it is. That is the promise I make to all of my clients. So if I don't have the tone right, if you don't like my vocabulary, send it back to me. I will fix it until it is right. Next, I try to be fun to work with. I love laughing. And I also do not take myself seriously whatsoever. I prefer to take my clients seriously, my work seriously. There's so much serious in this world, I do not need to take myself seriously. So I really do try to be fun to work with. So that leads me back to my infomercial of the Expert Touch program. This is a blog and a newsletter a month. Your blog is that instant first piece of content for your newsletter. And I have a process for creating newsletters that are regular, consistent, and fabulous. And my newsletter clients regularly have an open rate of over 25%, which in the newsletter business is actually very impressive. So my name is Lori Nichols with Torah Writing Services. I am a word nerd. I love putting your brilliance on the page by creating your articles in your voice for your products and services. Thank you very much.